All right, everyone, welcome to the semifinal game, one of two semifinal games. We're actually, the other one's going on right now between CF SWAT, Central Florida SWAT, and Team Tampa. The winner of that game will punch their ticket into the championship, as well as the winner of this game will also punch their ticket into the championship. Again, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I want to thank you for joining us here. And this broadcast of the semifinal game against... Oh, I need to change the... 1 second. It's Batbusters. Sorry about that. Oh, Batbusters is in the field. So I misinterpreted the way that the scoreboard has not updated yet, so let me try again. Let's bear with me here. 1 moment, folks. I will fix the scoreboard. 1 second. I'm not sure why it's showing like that. Okay, I'm having a little issue with the scoreboard, so I will fix it to, say, BB here in a second. Not sure why it's not showing that, but just bear with me 1 minute, folks. All right, let's try this again. Now it should be said, it should update on the scoreboard in just a minute. So sorry about that for the wrong symbol being there. So I have it changed on my end, but it's still not showing up on the scoreboard for some reason. Let's try it one more time. I had it changed, but it hasn't updated for some weird, strange reason. We're going to get there, folks. I promise. So while that's working, I will get that squared away in a minute on the symbol. We have the right emblem, but anyway, so Batbusters is in the field. Pitching for Batbusters is going to be Ava. I'm sorry. Is going to be Karina, and Kaya's behind the plate. So leading off for the Stars is going to be LB, followed by Bailey, and then Kaylee. I'm trying to fix the scoreboard, but it's not translating very well for some reason, and I don't know why. But we'll get it fixed, folks. Don't worry. All right, so LB steps in to lead things off here for the Stars. And that's ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes. And it's pitched ball high, and it's now 2-0 to LB. There we go. Symbols have changed, so we're good now. Finally got the scoreboard to update correctly, and we're in good shape. And ball gets away from Kaya, and that makes it a 3-0 count now to LB. And here's the 3-0. Called strike, and now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. So my apologies for having them reversed. I, for some reason, misinterpreted the bracket results and thought CF Stars was home team. So sorry about that. Foul ball out of play, and it's 3-2. However, the indicator will show who's at bat. The indicator above the initials. As you can see, it's over the CF Stars right now in the orange bar. So we should be good to go. So full count now, as Karina has worked it back. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 1 down. That'll bring in Bailey. With Kaylee coming out on deck. Bailey is the catcher for the CF Stars, and Kaylee is the pitcher. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I'll be your play-by-play commentator for the semifinal game, as well as the championship following this one, which we will immediately move over to Field 2 to cover that action. There's a ground ball to short. Nice diving try by shortstop. That's going all the way to the fence. And Bailey is going to be in with a stand-up double. So 1 out double. And the pitch to Kaylee. There's a deep drive in the left field. That ball is gone. That one went over the net. And KK, sorry about that. That's her 3rd home run today. And it is a 2-0 ball game. Wow, what a shot. She has absolutely destroyed the ball in both games today. So 1 out, 2-run homer. That brings Sasha to the plate. So in the previous game against the Lady Bombers, KK went deep for 2 solo home runs. And this time a 2-run shot. And here's the pitch. Called strike on Sasha. It's an 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike. There's a bump back to the pitcher, thrown over to first, and they get her. So they get Sasha, and that's 2 down. Jordan steps in. And the pitch. Call strike. And it's an 0-1 count to Jordan. So there are 2 outs, but 2 runs in on the bomb by KK. And the pitch. Ball low, and it's 1-1 to Jordan. Haley's on deck. And that's a ball, so that's going to make it 2-1 now. And that makes it 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. to Jordan. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Now it's a full count. There's a fly ball down the line, just foul and out of the reach of the right fielder. And we're going to do 3-2 again. So Jordan has new life. And the pitch. And that's ball 4. So Jordan's on with a walk. Haley's up. That brings Brooklyn out on deck. Brooklyn pitched for the Stars earlier. And I think she chalked up, I believe it was 8 strikeouts. Yeah, she struck out 8 when she was pitching against the Lady Bombers. There's a ball high. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. It's ball high. And it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Haley. And the pitch. Ball low in the dirt. That gets away from Kaya, and that allows Jordan to go to second base on the pass ball. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. So the 2 outs this inning were by Karina. She struck out the first batter, and then a ground ball right back to her, bunt right back to her, and throwing out Sasha at first. Called strike, and now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. And now it's 3-2 again. So Karina's worked it back to a full count after throwing 3 straight balls. And here's the pitch. That's a ball in the dirt. And back-to-back walks issued. Heads up base running by Jordan, puts her on third. And now, runners at first and third. That brings in Brooklyn. Karsha's on deck. If I was a betting person, I would say that Haley will be going on this pitch. And here's the first pitch to Brooklyn from Karina. And there she goes. And it's a ball high as Haley takes second base. Called strike, and it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Brooklyn. Runners at second and third. CF Stars lead it 2-0 thanks to the bomb by KK. And the threatening more. And it's a ground ball to second, fielded cleanly over to first, and that is 3 outs. So the damage is done in the top of the first. The Stars get 2 on 2 hits. No errors, and 2 left on at the end of a half inning. It's a Stars 2. Batbusters coming to bat. All right, coming up for Batbusters is going to be Karina, followed by Hannah and Kaya. Again, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Thanks for joining us here for the Pasco Grand Slam Tournament. This is bracket play semifinal between CF Stars and Batbusters. The winner of this will punch their ticket into the championship which will be coming up next at around 3 o'clock-ish. There's a game going on behind us, which is the semifinal between Team Tampa and Central Florida SWAT. And the winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the championship. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be able to be notified when we go live. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, follow, like, and share. This all helps our channel grow, so it provides us more opportunities for better experience for our fans, which we love bringing these games to. And again, we do all this for you, the players and the coaches, but in a big way to you, so since you can't be here, we will be here to bring it to you. All right, so about to get this underway. KK is on the mound for CF Stars with Bailey behind the plate. And remember KK hit the 2-run shot in the first. All right, here we go with the bottom of the first inning. Call strike on Karina, and the bottom of the first is underway. So no balls, 1 strike. Hannah's on deck, and Kaya, the catcher, would be the third batter. And the delivery. There's a bunt down third base line, foul, and that's going to be 0-2 on Karina. So LB came hustling down to snag that one, but did let it go foul. Called strike 3, and that is 1 away. That brings in Hannah and Kaya on deck. So 1 down here. So you got Sasha at short, LB at third, Jordan at second, and Janice at first. Ball high. And it's a 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Hannah. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. So it's a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Go. Start it off now.
And now that's a 3-1 count now to Hannah, as she's held up twice from swinging. Called strike. And it's a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's 2 outs. That brings in Kaya. Ava comes out on deck. offensive ball to Kaya. So it's a 1-0 count. Ball just outside. And it's a 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a ground ball right back to KK. She snags it, and that is 3 down. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 1, CF Stars 2, Batbusters 0. So we move to the top of the second. Coming up is going to be Karsha, followed by Janice, and then Riley. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Karsha steps in. It's called strike, and we're off and running here in the top of the second. It's an 0-1 count to Karsha. There's a bump back to Karina. She throws to first, and she gets Karsha. And it's one down. All right, so one out. That brings in Janice. Swing and a miss. A big swing and a miss, actually. And that is strike one. Riley's on deck. And then we'll go back to the top of the order with LB following Riley if we get that far. Ball in the dirt, and it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, it's a 2-run lead here for the CF Stars. Foul ball. And it's a 1-2 count now to Janice. Karina's ahead of her both batters in this case so far in the second inning. Riley's on deck. And the pitch. It's a ground ball foul, just barely fouled down the third base line. And we'll do 1-2 again. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball up just a little bit, and it's now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a line drive to shortstop. Snags it out of the air. And it's 2 down. So Riley steps in with 2 outs. There's a ball outside to Riley. And it's a 1-0 count. LB's on deck. Again, thanks for joining us here at the semifinal. The Pasco Grand Slam between the CF Stars and Batbusters. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 1-1. The winner of this game will punch their ticket into the championship, which we'll be covering next on a different field. And that's a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There's the 2 other teams that's vying for a spot in the championship on Field 2 right now is Team Tampa and Central Florida SWAT. There's a ground ball at first base. Nice play by the first baseman, and that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 1.5, it is a 2-0 lead. All right, so we'll take a quick break. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I forgot to take myself off mute on that. Thanks to a fan for letting me know. I appreciate that. And it's called strike 3. And that is 1 out. So that was Ava. Abby is at the plate. Sophie's on deck. KK has registered 3 strikeouts of the 4 outs. And the other out was her, too. It went right back to her, and she threw the person out at first base. So, defensively, it's been all KK so far. And the pitch. There's a foul ball down the line. And it's a 0-1 count to Abby. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And it's 0-2. Sophie's on deck. And there is 1 out. And here's the 0-2. Pop fly. Shallow left center field. Left fielder comes over, makes the catch. And that is 2 outs. That brings Sophie to the plate. And AJ is coming out on deck. There's a fly ball in the shallow left. Shortstop's on it. Sasha makes the catch. And that's 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And at the end of 2, it's CF Stars 2, Batbusters 0. So coming up in the top half of the 3rd inning for CF Stars is going to be LB, Bailey, and KK. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Network. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Hey, the reason why we mute between innings, folks, just so you know, is not the big reason. There's a deep drive into left center. That drops in. LB is going to be on with a stand-up double. What a shot. And that's how we start the third inning. So that brings in Bailey. She doubled and scored. Her last time up. But the reason why we mute between innings is because of music playing, and sometimes that can cause a blockage of the videos to watch afterwards. And we want to make sure that you can still go back and watch the game as many times as you want. And so that's why we mute between innings. So that's a ball up to Bailey. KK is on deck. So 1 ball, no strikes. Ball low. There's a throw down to third. That hits the dirt and hits LB, and she is safe. I believe it's 2-0. I don't think that was a strike, but we'll confirm that in a second. So that is, I did get confirmation that is definitely 2-0. And it was kind of awkward slide for LB, so I think they were just double checking her to make sure she's okay. We are in the top of the third, and whoops, another scoreboard mistake on Doc. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So 2 balls, no strikes, top of the third, leadoff double by LB. We're checking to make sure she's okay. She is okay. And we will continue. So here we go. And Karina comes set and delivers. Ground ball to third. And number 8, Sophie, was watching LB and see what she's going to do, and that allows Bailey to get on. So we're going to give an error to the third baseman on that one, just simply because it was smart base running by LB, but I could have gone either way. Base hit or error, because we're going to go with an error because there was no throw made, and there's a pop fly to center field. KK just got underneath that. Oh, it's going to drop in, but they are going to get the lead runner. So it was a force out of second. They went to go tag Bailey, and she is safe at second base. So that scores LB. It's a single for KK, so she's 2 for 2. So runners at first and second. Sasha steps in. Sasha bunted back to Karina in the first inning. Let's see. So LB is going to go in and pinch run for KK, since she is the pitcher. All right, so nobody out. It is a 3-0 ball game right now, and CF Stars threatening more. There's a ground ball up the middle.
That's right. Good call, Blue. Good call. Interference.
So that will score a single for Sasha. That moves LB over to second as she's pinching for KK. They call Bailey out at third, I think. Well, at least the initial call is she's out at third. There's a conference between the coach and the umpire right now, as it was interference. Oops. And that's one down. So one out now. Runners remain at first and second. So a double, an error, and two singles. And then would have loaded the bases. There's a line shot into center field. That's going to get down for a hit. That's going all the way to the fence. That's going to score LB. Sasha's hot on her tail. Here she comes. And that's two in with a stand-up double for Jordan. So 5-0 lead now as CF Stars open things up here in the top of the third inning. One down. And coach calls timeout. Looks like he's going to make a pitching change. We'll see who that is here in a moment. That will be AJ going into pitch. All right, so we're going to take a quick break here. We're waiting on the AJ to warm up. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Got Haley stepping in, Brooklyn on deck. Haley walked her first time up, and Brooklyn grounded out to second. There's one down. Like I said, new pitcher AJ for Batbusters, but Kaya remains behind the plate. So Karina moves over to second base. I believe that's where AJ was. Abby's at first. Sophie's still at third, and ball high. And Addie is at shorts. So 1-0 count to Haley. Sorry if I said Bailey earlier. Haley. I think I said Haley. Here we go. Anyway, swing and a miss. And it's a 1-1 count. Nice job by Kaya to keep the ball in front of her. Foul ball, and it stays on the field. And it's 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Called strike. 3, and that is 2 down. So Haley goes down on strikes, and that brings in Brooklyn, who grounded out to second, and Karsha will be coming out on deck. She grounded back to the pitcher, her first time up. That's a ball. So it's a 1-0 count to Brooklyn. So CF Stars put up 3 here in the third and extended their lead to 5-0. There's a called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike, and now it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brooklyn. Again, Karsha's on deck. Called strike 3. And AJ strikes out the side. Wow. All right. Both batters she fakes. She got to get caught looking. All right, so they got 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5, it's a 5-0 lead for CF Stars. All right, so going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's going to be AJ, followed by Addie, and then Hot Dog, a.k.a. Sophia. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. AJ steps into the batter's box. And she takes ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to AJ. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. And the pitch. Ball just off the plate. And it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And that's ball 3. So 3 straight balls from KK puts Addie in the driver's seat with a 3-0 count. Let's see if she has the green light or she will be taken here. My guess says she'll be taking, considering that you trail by a 5. And the pitch. Ball 4. And a leadoff walk by AJ on 4 straight pitches. That brings Addie to the plate. And Hot Dog is on deck. All right, they're going to have, since AJ's the current pitcher, they're going to have, looks like Brianna is going to be running for AJ. All right. Here is the 3-0, or I'm sorry, first pitch to Addie, called strike. I was looking at the previous box. Sorry about that. Brianna holds it first. The infield for CF Stars remains unchanged, with pitcher, catcher, third, short, second, and first. There's a bunt. Oh, what a catch! Wow! LB comes rushing in for third base and snacks that one out of the air. And that's 1 down. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Come on, Sophia.
What a play by LB. And the pitch. Foul ball. It's a hot dog. It's an 0-1 count. Brianna remains at first base. So an 0-1 count on Sophia, a.k.a. Hot Dog. At the conference at the mound ends, and we will move back to action now. Bethany, aka Speedy, she is not on deck. Actually, she's not batting, so that goes back to, so she's a flux. There's a swing and a miss, strike two. So she is defense only, looks like. And going back to the top of the lineup after Sophia. There's a ground ball to short. Sasha fields it, throws over to second, not in time, and everybody's safe. So fielder's choice, but everyone ends up being safe on that play. And runners at first and second here in the bottom of the third with one out. Batbusters is threatening. Karina steps in with Hannah on deck. And the pitch. It's a ground ball to third. Nice snag by LB. She smartly goes and touches third base. However, the errant throw to first base allows Karina to reach. So they do get their lead runner, but the errant throw allows Karina to reach first base. And that throw also allows Sophia, Hot Dog, to reach third. So my guess is Karina's going to go on this pitch. Nope, she stayed there. That's ball one. So 1-0 count to Hannah. Kaya's on deck. Hannah struck out her last time up, and Kaya grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. And pitch. There's a line shot to, nice snag out of the air by Janice down at first base. And that's 3 outs. Wow. So that will end the inning. No runs. No hits. 1 error and 1 left on. Or actually, sorry, 2 left on. And at the end of 3, it is CF Stars 5, Batbusters 0. Coming up for CF Stars in the top of the 4th is going to be Karsha, followed by Janice and Riley. All right. Folks, we'll be back in a moment. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast of the Pasco Grand Slam. Coming up here in the fourth is Karsha. She grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. And it's a 0-1 count on Karsha. So no balls, one strike. Janice is on deck. She lined out to the shortstop her first time up. And the pitch. It's a ground ball to third. Nice snag by Sophie over to first. And the ball is in the dirt, preventing Abby from digging it out. And we're going to charge an error to Sophie on that one. And that puts Karsha on first base. Janice steps in. Riley's on deck. Riley grounded back to first base her last time up. There's the first pitch to Janice. There's a fly ball just over the shortstop's head. That's going to drop in, but Karsha went about halfway and she's able to get into second base safely. So it's a single by Janice. And runners down first and second with Riley stepping in. Coming out on deck is LB. She struck out her first time up and doubled and scored in the third inning. And she also scored a second time and pinch running for KK. So ball outside, so she scored twice. It was a 1-0 count to Riley. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count to Riley. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Kaya. And it's 2-1. That keeps Karsha at second and Janice on first. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And it's a 2-2 count. And the pitch. It's a ball in the dirt. There goes Karsha, and she's safe. So that ball got away from Kaya and makes it a full count. But Karsha and Janice both move up. Coach is going out to talk to AJ. Overall, AJ coming in started off pretty well. Two strikeouts. And in this inning, she had a couple unfortunate bounces. The ball just out of the reach of Addie. And down there at shortstop. And of course the errant throw just in the dirt. Just Abby could not pick it out of the dirt, and that allowed Karsha to get on. So second and third, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Batbusters needs to prevent any more runs from coming in. Because my guess is we're getting pretty close to end of the time limit. There's a foul ball just out of the reach of Sophie. And we'll do 3-2 again. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, 2 on. Top of 4. There's the ball high. And bases are loaded. That brings up LB. Bailey's on deck. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the pitch. It's a ball up. And it's a 1-0 count to LB. So 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch. There's a deep drive in the left field. That ball is out of here. Grand slam. Home run by LB. Wow. Wow. And that, folks, extends the lead to 9-0. Wow. Okay, so I guess Bailey's run actually LB herself, the run doesn't count, so it's 8-0. They called her out at home. So there's a deep drive in left field again. That ball's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Wow. And let's move that back to 9 then. That one by Bailey. And so it is a 9-0 ball game. Still with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. That brings KK up. KK went, she's 2 for 2. She hit a 2-run shot in the first inning and has singled back in the 3rd. Wow. And another pitching change. It looks like Ava is going to be pitching for the Batbusters. All right, so while that's going on, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Ball outside to KK. So 1-0 count. Again, Ava's on the mound now for Batbusters. It's ball two, or sorry, called strike. It's 1-1 count now. There's a line side in the center field. That's going to get down for a single, and KK is 3 for 3. And the inning continues, still with no outs. All right, so Sasha steps in. I think it's LB running for KK. It is. Called strike on Sasha, and it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And here's the 0-1 from Ava. Ground ball to short. Goes to second, and they get LB at second base. So 2 down now. Sorry I didn't update the outs. My apologies, folks. 2 down. Sasha is at first base with a fielder's choice. There's a throw down to second base. No one there. That allows the ball to go into center field. Sasha then goes to... All right, so a couple errors there on that one. Sasha scores, and it's now a 10-0 game. So we'll charge an error to the catcher, which allows her to go to third, and then an error to the center fielder with the errant throw over third base, which allows her to score. And it's a 10-0 ball game. It's ball 1 to Jordan. So 2 down. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So Ava evens things up. And it's 1-1. And the pitch. Called strike. Oh, I guess that was 1 and 2. So called strike 3, and that's 3 outs. But not before 5. Not before the CS Stars pick up 5 on back-to-back home runs, a grand slam and a solo shot. 4 hits, 2 errors. Or actually 3 errors, sorry about that. And nobody on base. At the end of 3.5, it's CS Stars 10, Batbusters 0. Coming up for Batbusters is going to be Kaya, followed by Ava, and then Abby. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. So Kaya steps in. There's a ball just a bit up and outside, and it's going to be 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Kaya. We are in the bottom of the fourth. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So 1 ball, no strike. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, bottom of 4. And the 1-1. Ball high. And it's 2-1. There's a called strike. It's 2-2. So a ground ball to Sasha, and that is 1 out. That brings in Ava. Abby's on deck. Ava struck out her last time up, and Abby flew out to left field. Oh, that'd be even better. All right. There's a ball high, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ava. There's a fly ball down right field line. Nice job by Sasha coming over to get that one on the line. And that's 2 down. So it is a possibility that Batbusters is down to their last out. Abby steps in. Sophie's on deck. Again, Abby flew out to left field. Sophie popped out to the shortstop. There's 2 down. And the pitch. Pop fly on the infield. KK calls it. Makes the catch. And that's 3 outs. And 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And I think that is the ball game, folks. So CF Stars has punched their way into the championship with the final score here in this one. CF Stars 10, Batbusters 0. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be covering the championship as soon as it begins. And look forward to having you all on the broadcast then.